Collective flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. Today we're reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective, how you doing? Flowers, 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 flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. All right, so let's get into it. What we doing today? Let's do letters. Somebody hasn't showered in like the past 3 or 4 days or something. What the W for wash. I can't. And I'm gonna take that. I said 3 to 4. Someone is going through withdrawal. That's so funny. All right, let's see why. Somebody hasn't washed in 3 or 4 days here. Okay. They're in their mind. They can't get out their mind. And they're scared as a motherfucker. Okay. We have justice, but it's in reverse. Someone's very sleep deprived. They haven't been getting enough sleep. They're not even eating. If you look at this person or see this person, they lost a lot of weight. They don't look right. A welfare check may be needed for this person. Someone's in shambles. Bad shambles. They can't fend for themselves. They can't take care of themselves. Because they're in shock that all this information is out here. We do have praying mantis in reverse. Yeah, they prayed on your downfall and they received what they prayed for you, their downfall. So they feel stuck. We have wall here. There's no protection for this individual. I don't feel sorry for these nasty motherfuckers. I do not. I don't. Serves them right. Somebody mentioned in the comments that you shouldn't laugh at people's demise. I don't know about y'all, but me, I will continue to laugh at people that wanted to see me fall down and out. It's better to laugh than to hurt someone. I'd rather laugh at someone than hurt someone, especially if you were coming for me or gunning for me. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at your downfall. There's nothing that you can do about it. That's my part of my karma. I can laugh at them falling, at their disgrace. Clearly people don't understand how karma works, but they just, yapping and gashing at they stink mouth, But back to the story. Someone's also having hot flashes. I just got real hot and I'm nowhere near the menopause stage, nowhere near it. But someone's going through hot flashes. Someone has sores all over their body. This is being hidden. So this is currently what someone is going through, and they're not letting anyone know what's going on. Their home could be very dark. There's no sunlight coming in. There's food all over the place. They haven't washed their sheets in weeks or months. Yuck. This is a karmic I'm speaking about. I feel they're upset, or they're having this breakdown, this physical breakdown here, is because people see and know. People are aware that this person tried to hurt you or attempt to unalive you, and that's what's eating them alive. That people are now pointing the fingers at the correct person, i.e. the karmic here, that they know exactly about the plan or scheme in regards to trying to get you hurt here, and that's what's eating this person alive, or a group of people, or whatever the case may be. They have unwanted attention that they did not anticipate it or anticipate. So at the time when they were, I guess, healthier, or whatever you want to call it, they thought that it would have been okay to cyberbully you. They thought it would have been okay to bring their droves of cunts to come in to, you know, circulate you, to start to jeer at you, to start to make fun at you. So that way you would not know where it's coming from, but you know exactly where it's coming from. Exactly. They're very afraid of that because you know who did it. Not only they're afraid of you, but they're afraid of the community, because there are people that are wanting their heads. And this person, a group of people here, are literally running away or just quiet behind the scenes. They don't want any issues. Ain't that something? They feel very overwhelmed. They don't want any issues from you. They don't want any issues from the public. So I can say for the collective, honestly, I don't feel, this is just what I'm feeling, I don't feel you're going to give them any type of whatever. You're just speaking the truth, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? But the truth hurts. The truth is raw. And they can't handle the truth of what they've done. It is what the fuck it is. Are you okay? No, they're not okay. Raise your vibration is in reverse. They can't raise their vibration from this. This person lived like a pauper life. They live like a homeless person. They're living, so they're in a home or house, apartment, whatever, however, but they're in a home here, and it's like an abandoned building. That's how dirty and disheveled and nasty and smelly and foul and stink the whole place is. I do feel that there are going to be some people that's going to do a wellness check on this person, or the people in the group are going to do a wellness check on this person here, because they're not speaking to anyone. They completely fell off the face of the earth. They're not answering any phone calls, emails, anything like that. They're not answering any type of correspondence to let their toxic group dynamic to understand that they are okay. They're not okay. Pieces in reverse. So they're laying in bed, or they're being tormented by what they have done towards you, or the collective here. We have spirit guides in reverse. There's no spirit guides around them. There are spirits, but they're not spirit guides. They're lower level entities that they summoned or they called upon. Now this group here, not everyone has access to the underworld, and I'm not even going to go too deep with it, but just scratch the surface a little bit. Only select few or real skilled individuals will have access to the underworld. If you know, you know. If you don't, then the message is not for you. But for the ones that understand what I'm speaking about when I'm talking about the underworld, someone tried their luck with the underworld. They tried their luck with the underworld. They opened up Pandora's box. And when they opened, spirit, when they opened Pandora's box, they started to experience a lot of mystical things. Now, this person has quite a few energies or entities that are actually attached to them, lower vibrational entities, and these entities are literally eating this person alive. It's a real thing. But this is what happens when you play. with spell work, where you play with candles. This is what happens when you play and you're not serious. But anywho, they're going through a lot of very harsh mystical experiences due to them feeling like they had access to the underworld. These energies are very, 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 they won't take no for an answer. I'll say that. They won't take no for an answer. The karmic here wanted to take your soul or take your light. They wanted to end your life so that way they can step in your shoes. They wanted to energy swap or life swap, destiny swap between you and them. That's not how any of this works here. But that's what their intentions were, because they felt like you were doing too well for yourself. They felt like that you weren't paying attention to them. They felt like you've completely ignored them. It looks like you've realized before that things were off. You did your own investigation. You tend to you communicated with your team, your guides, however you do your thing here, and you were able to see exactly or pinpoint where it was coming from. Most of you guys did your return to sender. Very good. And when you did your return to sender, it completely knocked the mask off this person or this group. See, the person that was in charge of this whole group, once you knocked that person out, everything else fell apart. It's like they say that when you have a bully, right, and the bully keep coming for you, and you finally step up to the bully. So let's say there's like 5 people in the group, but that bully just keep coming for you for whatever reason. And you finally was like, you know what, I had enough of this. I'm tired of this. I'm getting ready to, handle my business, right? And you were able to successfully demolish the bully. Well, the other people or the minions are seeing that, right? They're seeing that the bully is completely fucked up. They don't want to bother you. They don't want to deal with you. They don't want to have anything to do with you, because they're seeing just how bad or dire that this person is, or in need of help. So they're thinking like, well, if this person is going through this, and this was the person that created all this to begin with, what's going to happen to me? That's their whole thing right now. Well, what's going to happen to me? A lot. And not in a positive way, in a very negative way. A lot of shit's about to happen to these karmics. They're going through their karma now, absolutely, but this is just the beginning. They ain't seen nothing yet. But they're going through harsh karma, but that is still not harsh. So on a scale of 1 to 20, the type of karma they're going through is a 10. But that's just that's not even enough yet. That's just the bare minimum. On a scale of 1 to 20. That's the bare minimum. They're on a 10 right now. Shit just it's like a tornado. F5 tornado just coming through and just ravishing through everything, not leaving nothing in sight. That's the current stance, or the current state that they're in. But they just begun this ride. Some of you guys been in, it's successful. Your return to sender was successful. Some of you guys been in this situation unknowingly for years. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30, 40, 50, some 60 years of not knowing where this is coming from. That is crazy. To be in confinement for all those plus years is crazy. And they standing back and they're watching you go through it. And they're not doing anything about it. And it made them feel good that you were suffering. That would never sit right with me. That would never sit right with me. To see an innocent person suffer, and they just sitting there and they're laughing and they're jeering. That would never sit right with me. But what will sit right with me is to see what they attempted to put you through, that they're finally going through what they wanted to put you through. And that gives me satisfaction. I don't know about y'all, I only can speak for me. But me, Adana, that gives me pure satisfaction that they're going through the harsh karma that they wanted for you. Some of you guys did go through some real harsh karma. Some of you guys did not. It depends on where you are in your life, your story, etc., etc. But they try to do everything possible to cut off every corner, every block of success for you. And they laughed at that. This person ain't washed their ass in either 4 days or 4 weeks. Who knows? But they smelling stink. They smelling stink. They can't even get up to hold their head to sip a cup of water. They can't even sit upright to eat a good plate of nourishing food. They're soiling themselves on the bed. They look emaciated. Feel sorry for this? Child, please. I would never. No. All for money. They wanted your essence. They wanted your energy. Money. They looked at you as a dollar sign. Despair. The family dynamic or the group of people here are seeing this person suffer. And there's nothing that they can do. What can they do? All you can do is just try to make this person as comfortable as possible. And that's not going to be it, as possible. But the way karma is ripping through them, it's going to be a very painful ending. Very painful. Very painful. Oh well. It's going to be very painful to a false person. Very painful. They're going through withdrawals. So like withdrawals of karma. Ooh, I like that. Tell me more about this false person. This false person is an older man. So it's an older man here, however resonates in your story. It says mature and this man has gray, so older man. However it resonates in your story, but this person is going through it. They could have been doing stuff since 85, or you could have been born in 85 or 58. A mature woman could be concerned, or a mature woman could be in the same predicament as a mature man. They could live together, however it resonates in your story. But yeah, y'all need to prepare for a fish fry, because they almost out of here. This person's not of high honor. Sad. Sad. Oh well. And you know what's the sad part too? They don't even want to die. They don't even want to pass. They don't want to transition. They don't. They still feel like they have every right to be here. And oh man, they're scared to die. I don't get that. How are you afraid to transition when you doing it to people? I don't get that. You out here transitioning people prematurely, but you afraid that it happened to you? I don't get that. Yeah, bad news. You gonna get a call or something that this person succumbed to their whatever you want to call it. There's nothing but chaos. Tell me about this chaos. Yeah, see? They didn't read the fine print. Agreement is in reverse. This could be a Libra. They didn't read the fine print here in regards to what would happen if this was to backfire. See, when people have a one-track mind, they only think about one side of the outcome of something. But someone like you, collective, you think with both sides of the brain, so you have more of a limitless way of thinking, right? So when people that are wanting to cause harm or cause some kind of an instability to other people, it's always a one-track mind or very one-sided. They only think about how they can stop you or how they can hurt you, but they never think about what could happen if it potentially backfires. And this group of people or this person here did not think in that way because they don't know how to think in that way. And this is where they got caught up at. So this is why they're not in agreement with in regards to what is happening to them now. This person may be wearing a diaper. Someone is trying to reverse the spell. How are you going to reverse a death spell? How? You're sending out death spells, but you're going to reverse it. Who are you reversing it to? The collective? The collective didn't send it out. So where are you trying to reverse a death spell that you created? I don't get that. People hear the word magic, and the first thing they want to do is do something negative. That's dumb. Why you want to revert? Why? Why you want to go for the negative thing first? Go for the positive thing. Oh, magic, that works? That's real? Yeah, it's real, but why are you using it in a way that could potentially eradicate you or your bloodline? Because the whole bloodline is leaving this earth. The bloodline is leaving this earth. I've been very vocal about this for the past 2-3 years. The bloodline is leaving this earth, bruh. And they have no one but to blame, but they have no one to blame but themselves. It is what it is. That's the harsh truth. You got people that was enabling them to do this towards you. You think that you're not gonna get next. You got next too. You think you could completely be unscathed or get out unscathed in this karma? No, every last person that was involved in this, something terrible is going to happen. It is what it is, boo. I don't make the rules. I'm just a messenger. Whatever I receive from divine spirit, what's up, boo? Yeah, go ahead and let them know that. All right, say less. It is what the fuck it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And it's frightening the group because they're seeing their beloved leader sick and can't move. So it got them in a frizzy. If that happened to them, what's going to happen to me? The same thing that you wanted for the collective is what's going to happen to you. And spirit going to be very successful with it. Okay, well. You hired someone, and I'm speaking to the karmic. You hired someone that had very low education or edification in regards to how the spiritual world works, how magic works. They don't even know the goddamn hermetic principles, and that's the most simplistic thing that anyone can learn. I think everyone should learn the hermetic principles first before they even get into working with candles and magic. And please don't be in my comments talking about something, well, you should do that. People work with candles and people work with magic. There are good side to magic and there are negative side to magic. Stop sticking on the negative side all the time. There are good people and there are bad people. Okay? I'm tired of that. Oh, you shouldn't. Stop saying that shit. If you don't want to do that, that's you. But there's other people like myself that works with candles. Okay? And clearly shit ain't happening to me. I must be doing pretty well for myself. So clearly it must be working if you're on the right side of things. So that if you don't know what you're speaking about, just stay quiet. Anywho, these karmics need to prepare for this fish fry. And they're going to be very heartbroken too. Tell people how that person passed when they passed too, because y'all want to be doing rituals and shit out here that y'all don't know what y'all doing. A Leo could be a Leo or a Cancer. Let people know how this person passed too. Healing is in reverse. They could be trying to get someone to come towards you to heal them. Please don't do that BS. Please do not. I feel like someone is going to try to come in and beg and plead and let you know everything that happened with whoever is passing here, because this person is pretty much done. I'm just being honest, they're done. You hear that rattling in their voice or that chest or whatever that thing is, or whatever. When someone about to transition, whatever that's called. But they could be trying to come towards you, begging and pleading to give this person another chance. Don't give this person another chance. Don't. You gave them too many chances. Too many chances. See, the thing about them is that they were very coward. They did a lot of coward acts towards you, collective. Coward acts for years. And these are people who did not believe in karma clearly because they just kept coming for you. And they thought it was cool to do. They could be a Capricorn. They continuously thought it would have been ideal or a great idea to keep coming and gunning for you. And look what's happening to their dynamic here. They got to fall on their own, boo. They got to fall on their own. Oh God, please make it, please make it. Why are you praying to God, Karmic? Why are you praying for redemption? Why are you praying for this group or whoever is sick here? Why are you praying for someone to get better so they can do it again towards the collective? No, this is very just. This is just desserts. This is very justified. Some people may like the outcome of this. Some people may not. Either way, I don't care. But this here was very just. Very, very, very just. Very just. I'm not feeling sorry for someone that wanted to put my life in danger. I'm just not. I'm just not. Someone is going to lose a child from this. I'm going to put it all out there. Someone's going to lose a child from this because of backfired spell work. The karmics, not you, boo. Not you. And if you're wondering if you share a child with someone that is karmic, that child is safe, okay? Your prayers or your healing modalities are much stronger and can supersede what these karmics are trying to do. So if you share a child with a karmic, your child or children are safe. I'm talking about specifically for the karmics that you have no attachments to. They're not safe. Because Source says so. Source respects you. You respect Source. That's a message of warning. Wow. Well, don't like the way karma is playing out. Take it up with the big dog up there. You can fight as much as you want, but I want to see how much. Yeah, go ahead and fight. Go ahead and fight with that big energy up there. You come back and let me know how that worked out, big dog or little dog, because you ain't no big dog, karma. You little dog. All right, little dog. Let me know how that works out, little dog. Let me know how that works out, boo. And it's very extreme. Very extreme. It's like Final Destination, but Final Fantasy wanted to slip out. Final Fantasy was a game, I don't know if they still make it, whatever, but Final Fantasy was a, I guess you can call it RPG, former like an RPG game here, where you had certain characters that you had to be. It was like a long quest. Like it could take you months or even years to beat Final Fantasy. That's just how elaborate and how detailed the game was or is. And you had to do certain missions or specific missions so that way you can get to the other side or to pass through. And the more that you up yourself or level up yourself, the stronger you'll become. And that's exactly what has happened here. All of the hate and the loveless decisions that they wanted to throw towards you, you turned that, you transmuted that into something great. And by you transmuting all the things that they brought towards you, it caused a tower in their life. It caused a tower for you too, a good tower, because it's like the levee finally broken because they were pushing so much negative energy on you that it just completely broke. And how can I put that? I'll just keep it like that. Yeah, there's nothing but this. They may see this person take their last breath, and that's going to scare the fuck out of them. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is justice. Yeah, somebody gonna be in. They gonna be in sorrow, child. Oh well. Oh well. In the conflict. 5 of Swords and 10 of Swords. Praying to God is not going to help. And I know that may sound triggering for some of you guys, but for the karmics here, praying to God is not going to help you. Praying to a higher source or a higher power is just not going to help you because they just did too much. They did way too much. It's like spirit is even burnt out by them. Like, yeah, I can't, like my hands are tied in that kind of way. Why in the hell would you be sending out death spells to begin with? Could be a Sagittarius that's sneaky, that's in a dangerous place right now. They're very afraid. They're not a devil in disguise anymore. This is a low vibrational Sagittarius. This is very specific for a low vibrational Sagittarius. Someone is looking for them to hurt them or to cause some kind of harm or something to them. It's bad for these people, bro. It's bad. It's just that all the energies that they try to push onto you has returned back to them. And if you know how energies work, I'll give a little whatever, a little teaching about it. But if you know how energies work with the thing or person that is the closest to you, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. So I'll give scenarios on both sides of the spectrum. You're a good person, you're a great person. Well, if you're praying for something good, spirit is going to use the energy that is closest to you to ensure that of course, your prayers are heard, but also answered. So let's say, for instance, you want a new car, right? But you don't know how you're going to get this new car. But because of your dharma, your good karma, you've been doing really great things for yourself and other people too. Because the more you do for yourself and the more you do for others, the more you can raise the standard or raise the points of your karma, your spiritual karma, right? You're praying to your higher source, your higher power, and you finally get an answer prayer. Somebody you don't know from a can of paint, you probably in the store, right? And you're buying whatever and you're standing in line and somebody said something about a car. Oh yeah, such and such got a sale right now. Let's say they Kia or whatever other Ford got a sale right now. They got a 50% sale on all their stocks. Nothing wrong with the cars, but they just want to get rid of it to make room for new inventory or something like that. And you were just saying, oh, I want a new car. Well, now Spirit heard what you said. You asked, Spirit answered, and basically put you in the correct position or space or spot or state so that way you can get your blessings. On the flip side of it, if you are a nasty person, if you are a vile person, if you are a person that's very foul and you don't care about no one but yourself, and you are also adding insult to injury by causing mayhem and chaos to yourself and to other people, that's what you're going to receive. So Spirit sees what you're doing, because that's also a request. It's all vibrations. Everything works in vibrations. It's all a request. So if they're out there continuously doing bad, they're manifesting that into their reality. The more of it that they do, the bigger the outcome of that negativity is going to be. So for instance, someone say, I don't like you, or I hate you, I this, I that, right? And they keep saying it over and over and over. Now they're going to draw in a crowd or energies or vibrations at that particular state or stance where they want to see more of that. They go outside, somebody throws something at them. Somebody they're driving, somebody cut them off. They are walking in the store, somebody says something crazy to them. It's because of the vibration that you send out daily. If you don't want negativity in your life, do not send out negativity. If you want positivity in your life, send out positivity so it can come back to you. So now that we understand how that works there, you put your place, put you where you need to be, either on the good side or the bad side, because we got both walks of life that are listening and watching me in this time, okay? Not everyone is good, okay? But that's how that works. So for them, since they consistently wanted to put out negative energy towards you and towards other people, now that's what they're getting back. They're getting a refund on the request that they kept sending out. So if they go outside, this is the group, the bigger group. If they are going outside or they're going to the store, or whatever the case may be, they don't even have to go outside. They could still be in their house and still be going through a lot of negative, adverse things or reactions because of what they put out into the world. So there are people, lower energies or entities of people, because of what they decided to spew out or to project out into the world, that's coming back to them. So now they want to have much more occurrences of negativity that they would not be able to handle. And people out there are very crazy. They're very crazy out there. And they're going to see just how crazy low vibrational people can be. They're going to meet their match. Someone may pass from an addiction, a drug addiction, or they may get like a bad hit or something, a bad drug, or however it works. I don't know, child. I've never been on drugs. I've never did drugs. However this shit works, I don't know, child. I'm not knowing whatever, but a bad batch or something. They may get like a bad batch and they may overdose in that way. Candles, and they probably lying, which I'm sure they are, because we got pray in reverse. So they're lying to other people that they don't do spell work. They do spell work. They're lying. Because if you weren't doing spell work in a negative way, you would not be going through what you're going through, karmic. I'll use me as an example. I work with my candles every damn day. Can't nobody tell me differently. But I use it to elevate myself and my family. Because I don't want that bad karma. I don't want that negative karma. I felt that shit before. I don't want that. I don't want that shit. So I use my candles to help elevate me, to heal myself, to love myself, to bring forth in new opportunities and things of that nature here. With this candle magic and liar here, if they weren't going through what they're going through, why is the candle work backfiring onto them? Like I keep saying, all you gotta do is just listen to people, bruh. And especially people who say, I don't work with candles. I never worked with candles before. Or I don't believe in that. That is the biggest red flag I have ever learned in my life, when someone say, I've never, I don't believe in that. Yeah, I don't believe in that. Normally when people say, and again, this is my own observation, my perspective, my experience, and I only can speak from my experience, okay? But from my experience with people, when they said they don't believe in it, those are the ones, the devout ones that are playing pussy in the back and getting fucked in public with candles because they lying. They gambled and they lost. Family. Your family, you have family members or however it resonates that are sick. The immediate family is aware, the nuclear family is aware that there's someone or a couple people sick, but they don't want you to know that they're sick. Well, I'm here to tell you that they're sick. So what they gonna do about it? They gonna do another candle? You can if you want. Go ahead. Go right the fuck ahead. Go ahead. Imagine they using that. You want to come over on this side, spirituality, and you want to sully spirituality because you want to use candles in a negative way. I won't tolerate that. Like I said, I'm not for everybody, and I'm not here to be for everybody. I'm just not. I truly don't care about that. I'm not here for everybody. I'm just here to give the word, the message, love on you a little bit, and go about my day. But anywho, they want to make people so afraid to work with their ancestors, to work with candles, to work with crystals, to learn about astrology. These are things that people say are demonic. It's not demonic. It's only demonic because they don't want you to know the true secrets of the world or of whatever. They don't want you to know the true secrets of it, because if you know it, you don't need them. You don't need them for clarification. You don't need them for edification. You don't need them to learn anything, because you're learning you. And most people that are on the right side of things, that are in spirituality, that use candles in so many different ways, they use it in a positive way to uplift or to evolve their life. They said yoga is witchcraft. How is yoga witchcraft? Like, sometimes I just be sitting back and I just watch, or I read or whatever on scrolling through whatever, and I'm like, there's really adults out here that think like this? Really adults out here thinking like this? It's sad. It's really sad, bro. And if you don't follow what I say, you are the demon, or you this. What? If somebody is forcing you to follow their ideologies, that is an issue. That is an issue. You have to really, truly learn how to be your individualistic self in a group of people. As long as you know truly who you are amongst a group of people, no one can change this. No one can get into this, your mind. It is imperative that you learn all that you can learn about you. It is imperative. It is imperative that you learn all that you can learn about you. You are truly all you got. If that makes sense, yes, you pray to your higher source and your ancestors and stuff. I understand that, yes. But at the end of it all, you are the only one that has access to that grand identity of self, and only you can open it. Only you. And if you have people out here telling you, you shouldn't this and you shouldn't that, that's a red flag. Well, why are you telling me I shouldn't learn this? What are the reasons, or what are the stipulations or the ramifications or whatever as to why I should not learn this? They never have an answer. Or if they do have an answer, the first answer, mundane, boring, same, outdated, toxic, redundant energy, or more so verbiage or speech, is it's demonic. Okay, it's demonic. What else is there? Why is it demonic? They can't go further than that. But yet they're doing it behind the scenes, and it becomes demonic because they're realizing that they should have never fucked with it in the first place in a negative way. In a negative way. That's why they consider it demonic, because they're doing it behind the scenes and they're realizing the severe backlash of them playing with it behind the scenes. Pick sense out of nonsense. Use your brain, use your mind. Pick sense out of nonsense. And stop having people to persuade you easily, because do your research. Do your own research. Be okay with learning. This is how you grow. This is how you evolve. You must grow. You must learn to evolve. You must learn to grow. It's like Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow is a perfect example. LeVar Burton was, oh my God, that man holds a special place in my heart. I love me some LeVar Burton. And I used to sit down as a little girl and watch Reading Rainbow, and the way that my mind started to expand, because I was, I was privy to learning different things about life and how this works and how that works and how this don't work, That all came from a book that helped me to learn and to grow and to evolve since I was a little girl. That's why I love reading so much. I just don't take what people say with, oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, all right. I go and do my own research. And this is what I'm trying to, what's the word? I don't want to say promote, not more so promote. That's the wrong word. It'll come to me. But I'm trying to get you guys to stand firm on your ideologies, whatever that may mean for you, however that may mean for you. But stop leaning or trying to stop taking everything that other people say and just running with it. That's dangerous. Do your own research. Do your own research. If you don't know something, research. Google is free. So we have anxiety and no communication. You're not in communication with these people because you realize what they were doing. They are in anxiety with you because they realize the reason why you're not in communication with them, because of the things that they were doing behind the scenes that they chose to do. It only becomes demonic when they start working with the bullshit and they starting to feel the backlash. Spirituality is not negative. Spirituality is not demonic. It's not. And I stand 10 toes firm on that. Spirituality is not demonic. Spirituality is not negative if you use it in the right way. They're untrustworthy of the candles because of the type of candle work that they were doing. You're doing death spells, it's going to come back to you. It's that simple. You're doing hate spells, that's going to come back to you. If you're doing spells to get someone to gain weight, that's going to come back to you. If you're doing spells to make someone get a heart attack, that's going to come back to you. Whatever you put out is what you get back. It's very simplistic. It's truly simplistic. Whatever you put out is what you get back. It's simplistic. It's really that simplistic. If you don't work with candles and you don't work with your ancestors or you don't work with deities and you don't believe in that, that's cool. But you're not going to come over here and you're not going to bash spirituality because of what you heard. You heard, but you never practiced it or you never see for yourself. That makes sense? So I'm not going to take what you say. I'm going to be like, okay, whatever. You ain't never worked with it before. You ain't never did it on your own, but yeah, you want to condemn it. You're not over here, boo. Go somewhere else with that. Go somewhere else with that. Yeah, go somewhere else with that. Because for me, spirituality saved my life because I decided to use it in a greater way for my purpose or my life purpose. And it's working for me damn good. And I owe all of that to my mentor. I love her to pieces. I owe that to my mentor. My mentor is one of the reasons why that I'm still here, because if it wasn't for her, my ass probably would have been lost. I'm going to be completely raw and honest with you. I probably would have been lost. But because I've been praying for betterment of my life, I want to do something better. I want to evolve my life. That same beautiful energy that I was putting out, it was answered. My prayers was granted and answered. And I was able to meet up on this beautiful, beautiful mentor of mine. She's doing extremely well. She's a pillar in the spiritual community. I give her flowers every day. I have the most utmost, highest regard and love for that woman. I truly do. I truly, truly do. I do. She have a special place in my heart. Spirituality is not bad unless you make it bad. And nope, I'm not giving out her name at all, because everybody I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, no, only special people get access to her. That's how I feel about her. I love her. I love her. So only special people get access to her from me. That's how I feel. I don't care. Not everybody has good intentions. So you're gonna have to find your own. Anywho, fake accounts. So when they were doing the lethal spell work here, they were spying with fake accounts to see if it was going to affect you. If you are who you say you are, right? If you this big bad wolf or this big bad bitch that you say that you are, you don't have to hide behind shit, behind fake accounts to see if your spell work is working. That's a red flag right there. If somebody is doing negative spell work on you and they have to hide behind fake accounts, or they may call you. Here's an example if someone is doing spell work on you. They'll call you, hey girl, hey bro, what's going on with you? They'll try to fish for information to kind of see where your stance is, where your mind is, where your emotional state is, and they're trying to see if the spell work that they're doing is working or if it's not doing. So if you may get a call or something from someone out of the blue, unexpected, you may speak to this person a long time, or you may have speak to this person, a few times or whatever, and they just so happily just reach out to you and they're trying to see what's going on with you. 9 times out of 10, from my experience, they're doing some kind of negative spell work onto you here. But if you're doing spell work, again, if you're doing spell work in a negative way, of course you're going to hide, because you don't want nobody to know that you're doing it negatively. But if you are a spiritualist, a high vibrant spiritualist by myself, why the fuck would I need to hide that I do candle work? I ain't hurt no fucking body, so what I need to hide about it for? You see how that makes sense? You really just have to pay attention to people, man. They always gonna give it away. I keep saying it over and over. Just pay attention to people. Just pay attention. They literally will give themselves away all the time. All the time. I don't just be saying this stuff just to be saying this stuff, bruh. Like, how are you trying to be a bully behind the scene? That bothers me. You're not even strong enough to do the bullshit in front of the person that you're trying to take down in front of their face, because they know they have no power. And they feel powerful when they're in the dark. Now they don't have no dark. They're completely in the light and they feel powerless. Ain't that something? Metaphorically, the sun is one of the top energy source that is given graciously by Mother Gaia or Earth or whatever the case may be. And for someone who's doing things in the dark and now everything's out in the open, they can't even take the heavy caliber or the outcome of the sun shining on them. They're burning away in the sun. Let me give you an example. You ever been so tired before, right? And you just step outside and the sun just pick you up. The sun is literally an energizer. And for these karmics here, they can't handle the shine of the sun being shown on their darkness. To me, karmics are really boring. They're outdated. They're boring. They have no substance. They lack life. Like they just, that's how I feel about them. It's just, like, why are y'all here? You're uninterested in all, as you should be. Imagine this group of people were lying to other people and saying that your gifts are demonic. How is your gift demonic when you are spreading light in the world? Does that make sense? They're telling people that the things that you're doing is demonic, but yet they're going to church, and I'm going there. It ain't gonna resonate for everybody, but for the ones that do resonate, okay? They're going to church. They're going to these different types of placements here or place, and they're doing the wicked things quietly, but yet they're pointing at the person who they want to be executed in public, and they're not even doing the things that they say that they're doing, meaning the collective. Confirmation. I just feel like religion is very traditional and it's very boxed. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, because you're reading from a book that's already supposedly created and it's been written how many times, child? Well, we're not going to get to that. But anyway, a book that's been written so many different times, rewritten over and over and over, and they just putting shit in the damn book. And people are, oh, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, that's cool. That's on you. Don't come over here and condemn spirituality because you don't understand the true meaning of it. If you don't understand, ask. Ask. I feel religion is very constructed to put you in a box mindset. That's my opinion. That's my stance. That's my perspective on it due to my own personal research. Okay? And I feel spirituality is more open, right? Some of these things you can't even get in a book. These so-called spells and all this stuff, most of them you can't get in a book. You have to sit in meditation and learn your energetic signature. These people don't know nothing about that type of stuff. Spirituality is a tool to help you learn who you truly are. If you allow yourself to get to that point. I tried both sides of the spectrum, and I wasn't really going with the religion side. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, there's a lot of questions here of, and I would ask these questions because, hey, I'm entitled to ask questions. If I don't understand something, I'm going to ask. And every time I would ask a question about a certain something, a certain verse, or a certain scripture in the Bible, I will always get shut down. Don't worry about it, just follow. Why would I follow something that I have no complete information about? If that makes sense. And I'm just not speaking about religion, but just generally, I'll say generally speaking. Why would I just take something that you said, just say it because that's what it is? No, if I'm coming to you and I'm asking for clarification and you can't give me clarification, then that tells me that you don't know what you're talking about either. If you out here trying to teach me something, I need to be able, what are the facts behind this? Well, what evidence do you have to support your evidence or your facts, wherever the case may be? And if you can't give me something different than what other people just say, regurgitate over and over and over, I'm not rocking with it. I'm just not. I've been to church before. I grew up in the church. There's a lot of things I saw. I was like, nah, something not right with it. That's my own observation, my preference, my whatever. And I would ask all these questions. Every time I asked a question, it was always met with a don't worry about it. Just follow. Just do as I say. No, I'm not doing what no one say. No, I'm just not. Why should I do that? Because you should. That's not an answer. You want me to do something. Give me, if that makes sense, give me something to get my mind churning. Okay, because 1, 2, 3, ABC. They can't even do that because they don't know themselves. They don't know themselves. My so-called uncle is a pastor in a church. He tried everything. He was going through all this stuff. And my uncle before was a real a feta boy. He would love to whine and dance. We used to go to back in Washington, D.C. when I was in my teens, and every year they would have a multicultural or like a West Indian carnival in D.C. and we would go every year. And my uncle whining and gyrating on woman, he hanging off the truck and he ding 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 and all that stuff. But now that he's so-called a devout something, whatever, but that he want to which I don't understand, because that's cool that he's in what he's into. But what I don't understand is that because now that he's so-called turned over a new leaf, that anything that anyone else is doing is considered demonic, or that's not right. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just will never make sense to me. And I do feel that religion is very boxed in. You can't change my mind about that, because I've done years and years of research to see from my perspective that that's just what it is. And hey, it is what it is. There's a lot of holes in religion that I'm just not comfortable with. And I'm like, well, this doesn't work for me. I don't bash it. I don't do none of that stuff. It just don't work for me. And I just move along to something that works for me. But you got some people out here, and I said some religious people out here feel like because you're not following the dictatorship of this whatever here, that you're demonic. That's bullshit, bruh. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's just bullshit. And I will never accept that. I just won't accept it. I mean, this man and he had a nice body because he used to run, and he took care of himself. He would drink liquor, he would do this and all that stuff. And I'm watching him as a teenager, and then I see him transition into the church life, which is fine. But then I realized just how boxed in he was, because I would start to ask him questions, because he went to school for theology. So I'm like, all right, well, cool. We can have a conversation. Well, why is this and this? And where do you feel? Or, trying to get his perspective. It always was shut down with just do as I say, or don't worry about it. How are you going to learn from something if you keep telling people to do as I say, or to be quiet, or don't speak about it? How are people going to learn? How are people going to elevate if they don't have the information? Now, that's why I don't really rock with religion like that. I don't rock with it. If you do, that's cool. I just don't rock with it, because it don't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. I can't ask questions. Like, well, what's the whole point of being here if I can't ask questions? How am I going to learn? So I was like, okay, that's not for me. I said that's what it was, and I went on about my day. I ain't bashed, oh, that's the devil. If you did it, I ain't do none of that stuff, because I don't think that way. I don't think in a box mindset. I think very open. I'm a very open person. I don't hide shit because I don't do shit. My life is clean and it's pure. Clearly, my aura is showing that. I don't even have to say shit half the time. Most of the time, 90% of the time, or 100% of the time, I don't even have to say anything, because my energy speaks for itself. So we got stagnation in reverse, and then happiness. So collective, you're going to find your happiness. You're not going to be stagnant anymore. One thing about me, I love having intellectual conversation. I love intellect. I think intellect is so sexy to me. I'm a huge sapiophile. I love to learn. Yo, stimulate my mind. What you just saying? Oh, come here, let me learn about that. That's me. If you not coming with that, I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say, girl. I just cut different. I love intellectual talks. And learning new things and trying new things in a good way, to enhance my scope of things or life. Not this box thing. I'm asking you a question and you telling me don't worry about it. No. No. Leadership is in reverse. Like I said, I have my own points of view and perspective. We can agree to disagree, okay? I'm okay with that. But I just don't, you're asking questions from someone who you would consider a leader in your family dynamic or just whatever in life, and they can't even answer the question. Well, how are you going to say spirituality is demonic if you can't even answer simple questions? Well, why is it demonic? Because it is. That's not an answer. It would never be an answer. I want supporting evidence. When you do a book report, aren't you supposed to add supporting evidence as to why, whatever the case may be? Why is it that way? You can't give me an answer. I'm just gonna be like, man, you don't know what you're talking about, man. And then they get mad when you say that, when you call them out on it. Man. So I say all that to say, there are some religious people here, the ones that are on the darker side of things, because there are people that are in religion that do good things. Yeah, I'm talking about the ones that's on the negative side of things. They're in adversity because they were playing with spell work, the same spell work that they say is demonic. Make it make sense. The same spell work that's failing and completely destroying their life. Make it make sense, bro. The same spell work that they're doing behind the scene quietly is causing a much strife and grief. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. The same spell work that they thought that they can be completely protected from is now death is knocking on their front door. Make it make sense, bruh. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. What? I'm gonna stop right there. I went on a damn tangent, child. Someone name could be Cree. Somebody could be watching Crow. Fraggle Rock. I hear Fraggle Rock. I hear rest in peace. Someone name could be Nay, Janae, Lene, Tene. Okay, CIA is here. Someone name could be Rory. Someone's name is Tony. Penny, Penelope. Somebody loves panini bread. Weight Watcher, someone's wanting to lose weight. You're going to do extremely well. Okay. Someone wants to join Weight Watchers or just lose weight. Someone's name is Trey, T-R-Y, T-R-A-Y, T-R-E-Y, T-R-A-Y. Someone loves bread, loves and loves and loves bread. Someone's thinking about leaving America, or you wanting to move out of America. Somebody's getting a lazy boy or a lazy chair. I heard I just smoked my last cigarette. Congratulations. That's what we here for. This is what this channel is for. We here to see and help you elevate. And I say we, yeah, as a collective, as I'm a part of the collective. I love to see you guys grow. I truly do. I love to see you guys. I love to hear the different beautiful outcomes and things that are happening for you. I love to hear that some of you guys are reversing your health ailments. I love to hear about you guys getting your children back. Like, all that speaks to my soul. I love it. I love to see other people happy. I love to see the collective happy. I love to see the collective thriving and surpassing all their goals, however that resonates for you. Okay, however that resonates, but I love it. I love it. I do. All right, so we got Sig, somebody on their last cigarette. Yeah, let me give you some flowers. Okay. Yes. Okay. There ain't a lot of legalities here. Someone may have broken their leg, but there ain't a lot of legalities. I'm hearing Balenciaga. Whatever that expensive thing is, y'all. I don't know. I love me a good Walmart or Target. You know, or Ross or Marshalls. You can find some real cute stuff in there, okay? This is Walmart, okay? I don't care about all that materialistic stuff, y'all, please. You can't take that with you. I worry about things that matter. Anywho, we got Gemini, Mars, third house. South Node, third house, Leo. North Node, 7th house, Virgo. One more of these. 6th house, Capricorn, Jupiter, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus. Let's do 3 more. Taurus, Capricorn, 1 more, Aquarius. Okay, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right. So if you want to have a nice, healthy banter between you and I could do that in the comments. I ain't got no problem talking to you. But I got an issue where if you feel like your way is the highway, you just gonna get blocked. Cause I don't deal with shit like that. If you're wanting to have an open, healthy dialogue between what I've stated, hey, I have not an issue with that. But I got an issue with people trying to come in and, oh, you kidding? That ain't gonna work with me, stanker butt. And you just gonna be very upset, very, very upset, because I'm not those type, boo, okay? But if you're wanting to have a conversation, a healthy dialogue, mature, healthy dialogue of conversation, I welcome it. I truly do, all right? So if this resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Till next time.